Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to explain one new topic. This is more important in the DevOps engineer, GitHub Action. Before that, I would like to explain about the GitHub. So GitHub is one of the software which is used to handle the code, and these are the core version controls which are used to manage the projects in the high level. So, and one more thing, I would like to what is the difference of before Git and after Git? So before Git, teams use it manage project manually, and how it works. So developers send the code through email or USB. The developers send the code using the emails and USBs in the previous days, but nowadays this developer is doing so just they push into their GitHub or company GitHub, and they are managing easily instead of managing the manually. And without GitHub, what happened if something broke? No one knew who changed what. If a file was deleted, it was gone forever. Without GitHub, this will happen. Teams could not work at the same time safely, and this caused confusion, data loss, slow development, no history. But after GitHub changed everything by introducing version control and collaboration. Now we can track every changes, see who wrote that, go back to old version, work in team safely, review code, automate build and deployment. This automate build and deployment will do in GitHub Action. Git is not just storage; it is a development platform. So already I told you how projects were maintained before: manual copies, shared folders, emails transfers, no version tracking. So these things was happened, but how projects are maintained now: Git commit track, branches for new features, pull requests for reviews, GitHub Actions for automation, Dockers for deployment. So this is DevOps culture. With the help of GitHub, they are maintaining this kind of functionality. They are reducing the complete manual work here with the help of GitHub. In the single line, GitHub turned software development from a manual process into a fully automated collaboration system. This is happening nowadays. So let's take for example, if you not understand this, after this example, you can easily understand what happened before GitHub, after Git. Let's see that, then you can easily get the idea on that. See, for example, here I'm talking about before GitHub. Before GitHub, what happened? So one team is working on one project. Let's take in that team there are three members. Is there three members? So this is one project. He has to work on this project. He is also work on this project. He is also work on this same project. These three members work on this same project. This person in this project, this person he has to implement home page. This person he has to implement about page, and this person he has to implement contact page. Now what happened? So when project start, he will start first. Okay, these complete three members cannot work at a time. First, he has to complete this thing, home section. After that, he has to send this project to second person in RAR, or he can send through email or USB. Also, in the olden days, he maintained USBs and emails and RAR. And after that, he has to work on about section. If this about section is done, then he has to send that projects to third person. So he can also send through email or USB. But after complete the project, what he will do? He will submit to his team member. I mean team lead. So the team lead, what he will do? He will check everything and deploy into the server. If anything is gone, then again he will check and he will give these complete projects to everyone. Everyone. Okay, if anything is broken, right? He has to check his work. He has to check his work. He has to check his work. If anyone, for example, this first person did something wrong, he's forgotten to create a one function, he's forgotten to write a one variable like that. He missed that. So, but he don't know I did something wrong, but he has to check that project. This person also has to check. This person also has to check. So this is take little bit more time to handle the project. We cannot identify the issue of that project in the easy way. So that was the issue happened in the olden days. But nowadays we are maintaining the GitHub to completely change that process. So what happened after GitHub? So the same persons are working on this project. Like he can work on home page, he can work on about page, he can work on contact page. So now the title is changed. After GitHub, what happened? He's working on homepage. He's also working on about section. He's working on contact section. So with help of the Git, so these three members work simultaneously. He started his work and he can also start. He can also start. So when this first person work is done, what he will do in the GitHub, he will create a one branch. He will create a one branch user version 1 and he send it to GitHub, and this person also create his own branch. Once his work is done, then he will also create a one new branch user underscore version 2. After that, he will also push into the Git with this branch. Okay. In the GitHub, the default is main branch is there, main and master branch. So with help of the main branch, we can deploy into the cloud server. Okay, we can deploy into the cloud server. It can be AWS, it can be anything. Right? This third person also work on this contact page. Once it's done, then he will also create a one new branch here, user underscore version 3. Once it's done, you will also push into the Git. Once all work is done, then the team lead, what he will do, he will take updates, he will merge these complete branches, user 1, user 2, user 3, complete branches, push into the main branch. Once all it's done, because the GitHub is verified, if any issue is there, then it will tell to team lead. Once if anything is there, any wrong syntax is there, then what he will do, he will directly in this branch something is wrong is there, so directly he will contact to him and he will tell you did something, please verify it. That's the thing happening nowadays. Once all done, the team lead, what he will do, he will take the update from this all branches, he will push into the main branch, like he will make some pull requests, and also we will merge into the main branch, and also we will deploy this complete project into the server. Any requirement is need, then automatically no one access this main branch. They can access only repository of this project, and they will create a new branches and they will push into that. Okay, when he wants to work on home page, like he has done something but he suddenly left the company, but he wants to do something here in the home page. What he will do, he will take the update from this branch. He will pull this code from this branch in the GitHub, okay, and he will do the some work on this home page, and again he will push into the user branch, or otherwise he will create a new branch. He will push into that branch, and the team lead, what he will do, he will take the update from that branch and he will make a one pull request and merge into the main branch, and again he will do into the deployment in the server. That's the thing happening nowadays. And also this deployment process also here automated here, like with help of the Git Actions. While doing the Git Actions, it automatically build the project instead of doing the manual build, and can verify the use cases, I mean test cases, and once all is done, then we can easily deploy into the server. Instead of doing the manual thing, we can deploy automatic way. So here no need to maintain one extra person here. When all work is done, then just it will verify it. And also here in the GitHub Actions, we have to do once any action is happen into the main branch. Okay, when anything happening into main branch, then it will take the code from main branch and also it will build that. If it is everything is fine, then automatically deploy into the server. Just he has to verify that. He has to make a one pull request here. No need to build, no need to deploy into the server in the manual way. He has to verify that code and just make a one pull request into the main branch. Then automatically GitHub handle this deployment and build operation. That's the thing happening nowadays. I hope you understood the concept, what happening nowadays and what happened before the GitHub. Now let's see the GitHub Actions. The definition of this GitHub Actions CI/CD platform. CI/CD is nothing but continuous integration, continuous development, and sometimes we can call it as a deployment also. Continuous development, continuous deployment platform. So that allows you to automate your software development workflows directly from your GitHub repositories. It enables you to build, test, and deploy code automatically based on specific triggers. So specific triggers means when you push and pull actions was happen, then that time it will deploy. It will do the actions. So actually this pull and push, we can call it as a GitHub event. GitHub Actions is nothing but a job. So we are giving some jobs to the GitHub to do the some action. So when the GitHub events happen, that time only GitHub do this GitHub Actions. Okay, GitHub Actions is nothing but some job. Here in this GitHub Actions, we are going to use some core components. Those are workflows, events, jobs, steps, actions, runners. I will explain each and everything with one proper definition. Yeah, first let's see the workflows. So workflows, configurable automated process defined in YAML files stored in .github/workflows. So in this workflows, we are going to store this YAML files. In that YAML files, complete configure the complete automate process. That's the thing happen in the workflows. After that, events specific activities that trigger a workflow, such as a code push. Already told you, like code push, a pull request, or manual workflow dispatches. So when these events happen, that time only these actions will trigger. Jobs is nothing but GitHub action, a set of steps executed on the same runner. Jobs can run in parallel or dependent on the each other. So these jobs can run parallel or depend on each other. So it will depend on one job is depend on another job. Based on that, our configurable process, it will work. Step individual task within a job that run commands or actions. Individual task, we can call it this steps is nothing but an individual task within a job. Runners, virtual machines, Linux, Windows, or Mac OS, or containers that execute the workflow jobs. Here, runners we can define with the help of the run command. Guys, video going so long. So here I'm stopping this. I will create another video for the practical process on this GitHub Actions. I hope you understood the concept of this Git before Git, after Git, proper example, theoretical knowledge of this GitHub Actions for components of the GitHub Actions. I hope you understood.